When you take a drug, it goes through several steps in your body to create its effects. These can be divided into pharmacokinetics, what your body does to the drug, and pharmacodynamics, what the drug does to your body. Absorption. This is the first step whenever you take a drug orally, injectable, or any other form. The drug enters your bloodstream, typically via the stomach or intestines if taken orally. The faster the drug is absorbed, the sooner it begins to take effect. Distribution. Once in the bloodstream, the drug is carried throughout your body to various organs and tissues. Where the drug goes depends on things like blood flow and how well it can pass through cell membranes. How the drug works. Mechanism of action. Drugs act upon a particular part of your body, which may be a protein, an enzyme, or a cell. For instance, certain drugs stimulate a particular receptor or protein in the body, causing a response. These are termed agonists. Other drugs stop a particular receptor or protein from responding. These are termed antagonists. Therefore, the drug either turns on or turns off something in your body. Metabolism. After the drug does its job, your body starts to break down the drug in order to be removed. The majority of drugs break down in the liver, with enzymes changing the drug into a substance that will be easier to remove. This is important because some drugs are only active in their original form. Others may require a change before they become active. Excretion. Finally, it ends by excreting the drug or its broken products from your body. Most of the drug is excreted through urine by your kidneys. However, other drugs can also be removed from your body through sweat, breath, and even feces. This process is relevant because it helps to eliminate the drug from your system and prevents those effects. Conclusion. Absorption. The drug finds its way into your bloodstream. Distribution. The distribution of the drug within your body. Mechanism of action. The drug works by either turning on or blocking certain processes in your body. Metabolism. Your body breaks down the drug, usually in the liver. Excretion. The drug or its broken parts is removed from your body, usually through urine. The foolish quack, the result of cure. One evening, as the sun was setting, some travelers stayed to rest under a clump of trees, and loosing their camels, set them to graze. It happened that one of the animals entered a melon field, and that a melon stuck in its throat. The owner, seeing this and fearing to lose the animal, tied a blanket round its throat, and then stuck the place with the greatest violence. Instantly the melon broke in the throat of the camel, and it was then easily swallowed. A certain man who had just come up, looking on and observing this proceeding, shouldered his bundle, and going to the next village, pretended that he was a doctor. "But what can you cure?" asked the villagers. "I can cure the goiter," answered the quack. An old woman whose throat was swollen of a frightful size, exclaimed, "Oh my son, if you could only cure my goiter, I would bless you forevermore." "Certainly," answered the man, "here, bring me a blanket and a good-sized mallet." As soon as they were brought, he tied up the woman's throat, and stuck the swollen part with so much force that the poor old creature instantly expired. "Ah!" cried the people, "this fellow is a villain." So they seized him, being minded to carry him before the king. One of them, however, said, "She was a very old woman, who must have died shortly in any case. Let us, therefore, compel the wretch to rig her grave, and then we can beat him and let him go." So they took him and set Hok to work, but the ground was too stiff and hard that he made but slow progress. "If you do not dig it," said they, "before the king you shall go, and then you will be changed." Thus exhorted, the unfortunate man, in the greatest fear, labored with all his might, and at last, when the villagers saw that he had finished his task and buried the victim of his mistake treatment, they beat him well and let him go. Thanks to read my article.